A lot of young guys treat getting a girlfriend like it's the main mission of life. They wake up thinking about girls. They judge themselves based off of girls. They change their whole mood based on girls. If a girl likes them, they feel valuable. If a girl ignores them, they feel worthless. And frankly enough, that's a pretty stupid way to live, because now your self-worth is sitting in someone else's hands. And most of the people who are doing this are way too young to even understand what they're chasing. A lot of teenagers aren't even looking for love. They're looking for relief. Relief from loneliness, relief from boredom, relief from insecurity, relief from being behind. They think a relationship is gonna fix the emptiness they already had before the girl even showed up. It won't. That's the whole point of this video. A relationship will not make you happy if your life is already weak. It will just distract you from the weakness for a while. That's why so many young guys get obsessed with girls. Some of them chase a girlfriend like she's gonna save them. Others go the opposite direction and try talking to as many girls as possible because they think numbers mean value. They think if enough girls want them, then that must mean they're somebody. It doesn't. That just means they built their ego on attention, and attention is one of the weakest things you can build a life on. Here's the question I think more guys need to ask. What does a relationship actually add to your life at that age? Seriously, if you're still between those teenage years and very early 20s, still building yourself, still trying to figure out what you're good at, still trying to build some kind of future, what does a girlfriend realistically bring to the table? People never ask that. They only think about what they want to get. The love, the affection, the validation, the feeling of being wanted. They almost never think about the cost. Because there is a cost. Time, focus, energy, money, momentum, all of that starts getting pulled into another direction. You were about to work on your thing, but now she wants to go hang out. You were about to lock in, but now there's some little issue. You were about to spend the whole evening working on your business, but now you're texting, calling, reassuring, explaining, meeting up, and managing emotions that do nothing for your future. And before somebody gets emotional, I'm not saying women are useless. I'm saying the average teenage relationship is usually bad timing. That's different. A serious woman later in life who understands your path and supports your missions, that's valuable. That can be beautiful. That can make a man stronger. But the random girl from high school who wants your constant time and attention is not some magical life upgrade. Most of the time, she's one more thing competing with your future. That's why I genuinely think a lot of young men lose their best years chasing relationships they were never going to keep anyway. And I've seen it happen so many times. Guys I knew who used to be really disciplined, used to train every day and actually work on something, got girlfriends, and instantly fell off. Discipline gets weaker, the edge goes, they get softer, their whole life shrinks into one person. And when that relationship ends, which most of those early relationships do, now they're left with less progress and a broken mood. That's a pretty bad trait if you ask me. And to be honest, I felt that myself too. There was a point where I was talking to a girl, and I could feel how annoying it was becoming. Not because she was evil or because I hated women or something. No, definitely not. But because the whole thing kept pulling me away from what mattered. I would be on my PC working, on YouTube or probably another online skill, doing something useful, and she would be mad that I'm not giving her enough time. She wanted more attention, more messages, more proof that I cared. And at some point it hit me. This was not helping my life in any serious way. It was just eating my time. And the thing that made it even worse was that the love that she was meant to bring didn't even feel worth it. I didn't care enough about the whole emotional side of it to let it slow me down. I had more important things to do. That's when I understood something important. A lot of young guys don't want a girlfriend because it makes sense. They want one because everyone around them acts like having one means you're winning. And then it becomes a status thing, like trying to prove who's the toughest guy in the room. Your friends talk about girls, social media pushes girls, music pushes girls. Everything makes it look like the man with the most female attention is somehow the man with the most value. That's complete nonsense. A man's value is not decided by how many girls text him. It's decided by what kind of person he's becoming. His discipline, his direction, his self-control, his ability to build something real, that stuff matters. A lot of young guys are giving away years of their life because they're scared to sit with loneliness. That's what it really comes down to. They're lonely, so they chase a relationship. They're insecure, so they chase female approval. They're bored, so they turn romance into a project. And because they never fix what's inside of them first, the relationship becomes messy from the start. That's why I keep saying a relationship won't make you happy. Because if you're empty before it, you will still be empty inside of it. You'll just be more distracted, and eventually the distraction wears off. Now, let me make something clear, because some people always take videos like this the wrong way. This is not me saying cut out all girls from your life. That would be stupid. Talking to girls is a good thing. Learning to be comfortable around women is a good thing. Being socially normal is a good thing. Because too many guys are weird around girls. Too many guys talk about women like they're some different species. Too many guys are scared to speak properly, scared to make eye contact, scared to be awkward for 10 seconds. And that's frankly enough pretty embarrassing. You should be able to talk to girls. You should be able to socialize. You should be able to be around women without turning weird or desperate. I don't even know. That's part of becoming a normal, confident man. So no, this video isn't telling you to isolate yourself and become some bitter little loser who says he's above relationships because he can't get one. That's pure cope. That's another type of weakness, but I'm saying something much simpler. Learn how to talk to girls. Learn how to be around them. Learn how to not be weird, but stop acting like you need a girlfriend right now. You probably don't. What you probably need is direction. You need work. You need a mission. You need to become stronger, sharper, calmer, and more capable. Because once a man actually has something going for him, relationships become different. Now he's not looking for a girl to save him. Now he's choosing whether someone fits into the life that already has structure. And that's a way healthier position to be in. And this is where that really popular butterfly example is actually true. The guy who keeps running around chasing butterflies usually ends up with nothing. The guy who builds a good garden ends up getting all the butterflies, and even if he doesn't, he still has a good garden. That's how it works with women too, if you couldn't tell. Build yourself, build your body, build your money, build your confidence, build your mind, build your future. Then the women who are actually worth something will notice that. And if they don't, you still built a strong life. That's a win either way. A lot of young men need to hear that, because they're wasting years trying to be chosen instead of trying to become someone worth choosing. That mindset ruins so many people. So no, I don't think a relationship is useless forever. I don't think love is pointless. I don't think men should avoid women. I think the average teenage guy puts way too much importance on getting a girlfriend, when in reality that relationship is usually not going to build his future and often ends up slowing it down instead. That's why the title is true. A relationship won't make you happy. Especially not if you're using it to cover up loneliness, weak self-worth, or lack of purpose. Those problems do not disappear because somebody likes you. They just go quiet for a bit. Then they come back. So stop chasing girls like they're the answer to your life. Go talk to them, learn from them, be normal around them, but keep your focus where it belongs, on becoming a man with something real behind him. Because the truth is, the right woman can add a strong life, but she cannot build one for you. And if you're still in that stage where your whole future is waiting to be shaped, then that should matter more than any little relationship that probably won't even survive to the next year. Build your own life first, then choose wisely. That's a much better way to live.